Hey guys, another live stream again. Damn it, I never changed my title, oh well. Anyway, let's see who pops in here. Same as yesterday, not doing too much. Just doing a little bit of seeding. Again. I don't know what else we'd be doing, but hey Panda, how you doing, man? Hey Joe, how you doing? Haggard, how's it going? So we're doing the same thing, obviously. Not much else I could be doing. So we finished that quarter last night. I've already done 70 acres this morning, and then I've done another 50. This is a 200 acre field, so this will be the last of the canola, and then I only have about 700 left, so I should be done by the weekend. But hey, Westerhouse Farms, how you doing, man? Doing good, Panda. Just a nice little view of, if you look over there, you probably can't see it, but that's the farm. So we're just, excuse me, we're just across the road from the farm today, so pretty close. Yeah, I seen that, Panda. I seen the Welker's farm. Doesn't look too bad. New map's always nice. Baling hay, Haggard. Right on, man. Won't be any hay in here for a while. I don't know, it's not as good as a picture today, because yesterday I was, going north-south, and the sun was on the west. This time I'm, going east-west, so can't get that good of a look at the drill. A little more sunnier, but tried pulling this visor down a bit. Helps block out the sun a little bit. Hey, Straight X, how you doing, man? Yeah, I know Panda. I've seen Welker Farms. I've seen some of his videos. Pretty good what they do. They're very, I would say, mechanically inclined. I'm not as mechanically inclined. I can fix some wiring, and obviously, can do the oil changes, the greasing. I can do the maintenance. I can take stuff apart. Just might not go back together the same. I mean, like, I can't rebuild an engine or stuff like that. I don't have that kind of knowledge, but you finally started away save on West Central. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you're doing that. It's a good map, and I think it just get better. I want to do a little bit of stuff to it for Killer, but I don't have the time right now. But just thought I'd do another little live stream for you guys today. You're chipping on Xbox One, right on, Panda. I've never done much chipping really in the game. I've done, I don't know, I've maybe done a bit, but you'd rather rebuild an engine than make a mod? Yeah, and see, I couldn't rebuild an engine, so I mean, I guess I could look stuff up and slowly do it, but I enjoy modding a little bit better. I mean, I always like real life stuff first, but I can only do so much. I do a fair bit on our machinery, but Dad's pretty knowledgeable, and then we have, other people that are more skilled and a little more mechanical than we are, so we'll call them up and get them to do stuff. And so yeah, the screen's pretty much the same as yesterday. Nothing really. God, I need one of those holders that would hold my, my phone still, rather than me holding it and being all shaky everywhere. I mean, the blockage meter seems to be doing its job today. Nah, don't worry, man. I got like 100 projects, and I chip and I do a little bit on them here and there, but so going the same speed as yesterday, 4.5. Canola, pretty much same speed as barley. The only time I had to slow down was peas. I did about, I was doing 4.5, but then soon realized, even with my air all the way up, that I was still plugging, so I had to go slower. I went down to about 4, and I ended up at about 3.5, I think, by the end of it. But so I don't know, it wasn't too bad, I guess. But hopefully I can get back and do some streaming for you guys soon. If I could go and stream at night, but it's just way too late and I'm tired when I get home. So, well, I know they combined the other field of peas on the server. Well, they haven't finished it, but it will be finished probably before I can stream for you guys. Sea of Thieves is coming out with new content next Tuesday, I believe, if that's the 29th. Yeah, 29th is next Tuesday. So if I have time, I'll probably be playing some of that. But I will be streaming a bunch more FS here. I have to roll all these fields too, so. Yeah, you do straight axle. You need a good one. I know Satan's been working on one, but he said he was going to keep it to himself, is what he told me. So, which is fair enough. He's been doing a lot of little details to it. There is some pretty nice cases out there already, I thought, but I think BC Bueller had one. That's the one that we use on server. Is BC Bueller's has just been edited. Like, I made the tracks wider, and all the Giants tracks have that. They have that little orange spot inside the tracks, and the quad tracks don't have that. They're all black, so I just blackened that out. Got rid of that, but I mean, after a while, I do get bored of this. It just seems like there's nothing. I mean, drill's running smooth. Yesterday, or I did make a video for you guys. I forgot to post it. I'll have to post it, but I basically was explaining that we were around the halfway point, and that's usually when, like, I do all the 10-hour grease stuff every day, like all the metering augers I told you about that meter the product out. Those get greased every single day. They're every 10 hours, and they're running like non-stop, and I'm working way more than 10 hours. So for the other spots, like the auger, grease all the bearings and stuff a couple times throughout the halfway point, and then they get greased at the end. So we grease it before we put it away, and then I will wash it, and then I will grease it. That way the grease will push out any water that gets into any seals. That's usually the best thing to do. Is if you wash anything, is grease it after. It gets the water out of places water shouldn't be. But oh, the one you're using isn't detailed enough. Well, I wonder which one it would be then. I don't I think somebody else had posted that on like Mod Hub or something, because I'm pretty sure his was down after a while. But that's the one I use. I quite like it. I like the anniversary edition. So I believe there is another anniversary edition out there, but somebody got it wrong, like that the roof's still red, you know, parts of the hood are black. So I mean, it's not I'm not sure who did it, but I just gotta turn around here. But I use the battery charged one quite a bit. Be mindful of what you're greasing, and so like that automatic one can sometimes push grease through where it's not supposed to. So there is some situations where I will use the handheld one, but that way I know for a fact I'm not gonna over grease something, or I can usually feel it a little better. But so there is different situations for sure when you need to use one or the other. I guess I could have sped up a little bit to get up here. This is all seated right here. We're just trying to, it's all time sensitive though, so when it gets close, on this screen up here. Is that the one right by the farm? And if so, you need to get the new course play there, straight axle. So they'll have an island now. So that should have the islands function on it, but there, that's a little bit better angle, a little bit out of the sun, get a little nice good view. So yeah, unfortunately I can't give you guys much more. This is all I can do every day for, mainly I can't show you anything different, but at least I get to talk to you guys, so I do. Oh, I'm already using 90% of my data. This really eats up my data. That's good to know. And I'm a long ways away from the next thing, so oh well, that's alright. Phone bill will be a little expensive this month, but at least we know streaming's eating up a lot, so. What are we at here? 11 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably do another minute and then that'll be good for today. And then I probably won't stream until I'm done seating, honestly, so. There will be, I'm open, we got a guy coming out with a drone either tomorrow or Friday, so we're gonna do get some video shots of me seating. I am saving it for one field where we got to us is a pretty big hill. To most people it probably isn't, but it'd be better than just going back and forth on flat ground all day, so. Hopefully get that put together, and yeah, well, I wanted him to take a video of me filling, and yeah, so we'll do some of that. Hopefully I can put into a video for you guys with some music and make it sweet, I guess, or we'll try anyway. I haven't edited much, so. I would say get the dev, but you might be okay getting the new course play there, straight axle. I seen it the other day on ModHub, and it was 5.2, and I believe that's the version you want, or you just have to try it. If there's no island function on it, then yeah, you want the dev one. But hey, Ryan. See, I got some baler twine wrapped up around there. I'll have to get that out later. Hey Chris, how you doing, man? Doing good in yourself? So yeah, everything's going good. I got nothing beeping. All my mid-row banders. I got little shovels on the discs, and I went and readjusted everything because it was getting worn down from doing 2,000 acres already. So I readjusted them all that I shouldn't have to get out and touch a single one until we're done. And then I'll readjust them all before we put it away. So can I show you the cab? Best I can. I can't get out of the seat, unfortunately, so. Here's my blockage meter. We got TopCon monitor. Basically what's in a quad track, and then I got cameras. So that's my product. Hey Evan, how you doing, man? And then yeah, I got my lunch down there, and then I had a coffee this morning. We got our toolbox out there. Yeah, that's all. Kind of the tour of the cab. Just pretty, you know, pretty roomy. I find them a lot more comfier than some 5-star hotels, just saying. Need a quad track with those screens in it. Well, I already have this screen in the one. I don't have this little thing. I got a picture of this. I need to mount this on something and get that in there. And then the camera screen, that would be pretty easy, and then you could do an iPad or something. But I already have this, and we already have a TopCon monitor in most of our tractors in the game, so. But yeah, I could make it. This setup would be hard, so. And then of course we got our radio down here, Motorola. So I don't know, it's just a little. The one issue I was having though, like, see, it's a mess down here. This is where I was plugging in the monitor, and it was shutting off my monitor, so I had to rip all these cords out, and then I've got it streamed all the way up to this plug-in now, right here. So, because yeah, my TopCon monitor was shutting off, so there's something back in here that's screwy, and it was shutting my GPS off and everything, so I had to change the plug-in. We thought it was this monitor, and to replace this monitor was going to be $7 grand, so thank God it was just a plug-in in the tractor. So oh, of course, Peyton, always better than a John Deere. You won't find anything John Deere on our farm. I was gonna say, I think the neighbor was running a John Deere, but I don't see him over there. Another neighbor behind me here, oh, he might be done too. He's running a New Holland. And then there was another guy rolling beside me here, and he was running a Case Magnum. I'm not sure what series, or like what the number was, but so yeah, no, it's pretty back and forth. Takes a while to get one and the other, but you know, we're going. We're getting there slowly. Slowly but surely. I mean, I guess I can put that down too if I want. That kind of blocks it out a little bit. John Deere's in the shop. Yeah, you won't even find anything green in our shop. Well, yeah, what's my fuel? You know, about half. Where's my fuel on there? There we go. That was taking a while to focus in. Is that a planter? This is an air seeder. A 62-foot 5810 Bourgault with a 7700 series tank on it with singles on the tank. Like, we don't have duals. With the conveyor belt. Technically, a planter is what you would call your thing that plants corn and soybeans. This is technically an air seeder, not a planter. Those are the specific terms, but I wouldn't ever get mad at anyone if they got it wrong. Woo! A little bumpy. It's just a little dusty today. Things are getting pretty dry. I had to just adjust my depth just a bit. Like, you don't want canola very deep, like 3/4 of an inch, like maybe an inch, but it depends too, like where it depends where your moisture is. So if you're going down 3/4 of an inch, there's no moisture there, you got to go a little deeper. So I'm not quite an inch, but pretty close, because that's where the moisture is. So yeah, as it gets drier, you just got to be aware of depth is key too, usually though. So I mean, barley and wheat I planted about 1.5 inches. What am I planting? I'm planting canola. So canola is like a little dark black, or like a burgundy, or like a dark purple, kind of like seed. And then when you go to plant it, it's coated, it's blue, it's coated, it's been treated with whatever they've treated it with. They usually say on the bag, pre-axle, or I can't remember the name, but, and so it will look like a little blue round ball, like a tiny little ball. Yeah, see, now the sun's against us, so it's not as nice to see, but guys, I think I'm going to cut it there. My data is almost used up, so I'm gonna have to obviously buy some more. So I don't know if I'll be streaming much more, because I don't want to have a $300 phone bill. So maybe I'll get a different plan or something like that. But hopefully you guys have a good day, and I will hopefully have a couple more things I can upload for you very soon. So take her easy, and I will see you guys next time.